Hey guys, so a couple of folks have asked how I make the trees that they see in the introduction part of my videos, which are these right here. The most difficult part is actually finding the vegetation to do it with. So what I do is during the fall I head out into a field nearby my house and I start to look for the vegetation that's gotten the seed. When I go out to the field I keep in mind that HO scale is 9/64 of an inch per foot. So that's why I'm going to start with this one. It's rather small. This one represents probably about 18 to 20 feet. Just keep in mind that size does matter. Let me go ahead and show you the supplies that I use. Really generic white glue. Disposable paintbrush. Disposable pipette. I use the scalpel just to clean up the trunk of the tree. Disposable plate. I've already gone ahead and poured about 15 drops of glue into this cup. I use 2 of these disposable cups, one for water and one for glue. And the blended turf by Woodland Scenics. They have a bunch of different colors. I like this one because for me it represents midsummer in New England. So that's the color I went with, but you can also make fall colors. They've got a whole bunch of different ones. Let's go ahead and get into getting the foliage on. So what I do with the glue is, for every 10 drops of glue, I use about, depending on the company, this particular company, I use about 7 or 8 drops. Now I want the glue thin, but I don't want it too thin. I don't want it to run off of the model, but I want to be able to move it around. Now we'll go ahead and we'll start painting the glue on just the tufts. I want to focus on just the tufts. I don't want anything on the trunk or the limbs. A lot of folks will say, well, why don't you just spray it? And I have done that. And it looks decent, but the only problem is it sticks to everything. It sticks to the trunk and it sticks to the branches. This is a little more time consuming, but it's worth it in the end. The detail looks a lot better. Then I'll come over and I'll get that plate we had, and we'll use the blended turf from Woodland Scenics, and we'll just dust all the glue that we just put on. That looks pretty decent for starts. Here. I have something on my layout that I want to put these particular trees on. I'll do a bunch of them at one time. It is time consuming, but it does save you some money. And you can see some of the glue is still coming through. So I'll come back in and make sure I sprinkle it heavily. And that's basically it. I mean, that's a pretty decent looking tree for HO scale. Here's another one I did just recently as well. Saves you a couple bucks, it's rewarding and relaxing. Thanks for watching, guys.